I just had a crisis intervention meeting with one of my clients who, after 4 years of trying to find a new job, finally landed like her ideal position. However, tomorrow she's going to give notice and was in a complete frenzy, like just driving herself crazy today. So I went and met with her, and she was spinning out of control because her whole concern was, what if? What if my boss goes and tells everybody that I wasn't up for the job? And what if she goes and tells everybody that I couldn't handle it here and that's why I'm leaving? And what if she says to other people that I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just like floating around, moving my family out of town to go to this job? And what if? It went on and on and on and on. And I just listened to her and let her like just get it all out. And at the end of the day, I sat down and I said to her, you are 100% projecting. You are projecting on what she may or may not do. And even if she does say something about you, that's her prerogative. That's her choice. If she wants to go and badmouth anybody, she's going to do that. She's like, well, should I be trying to control what she says to other people? Should I be trying to control what she says to my colleagues about me? I was like, yeah, good luck, right? You have to remember that you can't control anyone. The only person you're in control of is the person looking back at you in the mirror. So I said to her, she's driving herself nuts because she's trying to control someone and trying to control a situation that she has no business trying to control. She's been in this role for 10 years in the same company. She's built an amazing team, and she is like the most loyal, the most hardworking person I've ever met in my life. So she's solid. Like, everyone that's interacted with her loves her. They know exactly who she is. They know that she's always over delivering. So she has nothing really to worry about. But her emotions are starting to take over. And so the one piece of advice I gave to her after I pointed out that she's actually projecting, and ultimately what she's doing is self-sabotaging, right? Let's call it what it is. She's self-sabotaging. At the end of the day, I said to her, you've got to come out of the operation in operating from a sense of emotions, but operate out of facts. Let's look at the facts here. And the facts were that she was a highly recognized employee of a company, a very prestigious company, for 10 years. She'd built an entire office from the ground up. She had 6 employees reporting to her. Everyone loves her. And the job that she's going to is like a huge step up. But she was still focused on the lack, the what if, and was focused all over here on scarcity and fear and what ifs and projections. And that's all based on emotion. Like, none of it's real. She's just got a story that she's telling herself over and over about what may or may not happen. And she's getting paralyzed, literally paralyzed. Couldn't think, couldn't do anything this morning because of the story she was telling herself, which was truly 100% based out of emotion only. There was no fact to it whatsoever. So I talked to her and shifted her out of the emotion and shifted her into the facts. Let's focus on the facts. What are the facts that we know? And so when she started to think about the facts and what's real and what's true and everything that she's accomplished, everything that she's worked so hard up until this point to get to this new job, this new position, this new company, her whole demeanor just changed. Like, she was frenetic to, she's kind of relaxed, and we chilled out, and we were actually able to come from a place that made sense rather than this frenetic, out of control state. So I want you to think about that. Whenever you're faced with a challenge, are you projecting out of emotion and worrying about things that are out of your control and things that may or may not even happen? Or are you grounded and coming from a logical place, coming from a place of facts? Facts are always going to trump emotions, okay? Because the facts are real. Emotions are fabricated, okay? So think about that, because if you're ever paralyzed emotionally by a challenge, you're most likely operating out of fear and out of emotions. That's never going to serve you well. It's never going to move you beyond where you're at. You're going to be paralyzed. So then stop, acknowledge where you're at, and then literally, if you have to, write out the facts, or like we did, talk with someone that you trust and talk out the actual facts of the situation. And what it's going to do really quickly and very easily is going to shift you into a place of abundance, right? You can't be in abundance and be in lack at the same time. So if you shift into abundance, all your fears and your emotions and the what ifs and all of that stuff is going to dissipate, because you're going to be able to see it through a different lens, and that lens is based on actuality. So this is a really powerful kind of tool that you can do on your own if you can, and I highly encourage you to try and do this as often as you can when you are faced with any type of challenge, whether it's about work or about your kids, your husband, your wife, your friends, the house that you want to buy, whatever it may be. There's always facts that you can rely on, and make decisions based on the facts, not your emotions. Because if you let your emotions guide you, you're going to be like this. It's going to be all over the place, up and down, right? So think about that. Think about how you can relate this to your own life, to your own situations. And I promise you that when you base your decisions and base your situation and your challenges and how you're going to work through a challenge with a proper solution, base it on the facts, base it on the actualities, not the what ifs, okay? So I hope you're finding this helpful. Like I said, I talk about this sort of stuff on my podcast every week. The link is in my bio. Go and check it out. It's available on 11 different apps. So whatever you listen to podcasts on, I'm sure I'm on there. Just check it out. The link in my bio will send you to the page that's got all the different apps where you can find me and connect with me. The podcast is called Master Your Life, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you master your life. So till next time, bye-bye.